So there's two elements to getting to know a woman. There's attraction and there's comfort. Attraction effectively is I am attracted to this man. I could see you sleeping with him, kissing him, touching him, whatever. Comfort is I trust this person and think that they're a good person. And if you don't have the two, you're going to be screwed. If you have all comfort but no attraction, then you're in the friend zone. If you have all attraction but no comfort, then she probably isn't going to do anything with you. Or at best, it might be a one night stand that doesn't go anywhere. Like at best. But even that might be a bit of a job. So you kind of need the two. Now, I am here with 𝗪cie.
Hello.
Talk to me, because you and I, once we're in a relationship, I'd like to know at what point you realized you trusted me.
When we got together, I was a bit suspicious because you were around many women.
Mm.
So this couldn't make me feel comforted. But the day when I trusted you was when I opened up about my eating disorder that I had back then. And you didn't judge me. You were very understanding. And you genuinely tried to help me. So I knew that you care as well.
Well, this is something that I say to you guys all the time, because a lot of the guys who are watching this, they've been brought up to be like the nice guy. Like the nice guy, very kind, very courteous, very sweet, etc., etc. And that gets them nowhere. And then at some point they realize, wow, I'm not getting any women. My bed's always cold and lonely. And then they discover this kind of world. And then in this world, they are told to be the exact opposite of everything they used to be, which now means being daring, being risque, and being bold, and touching women and kissing them and whatever, and building sexual attraction. And all that stuff is good, but they forget all of the quote unquote nice guy stuff, because they associate the nice guy stuff with being a loser. They associate being a good human being with being an unattractive man that nobody wants.
Well, if they genuinely care about the woman, not to pretend, if they genuinely care, if they really want her, and she shows interest as well, I don't see any reason to not show it.
I'm with you. And this is why we're doing this video. But the thing is that it's hard for guys to do because they don't know. It's kind of like, it's almost like there's two worlds, right? So that there's the world of the alpha male, and then there's the world of the beta male loser.
And there's also Sigma male.
Granted, yeah, there is.
I don't know.
And the Sigma male is kind of like, if the alpha male is the general, the Sigma male is like one of the general's 4 lieutenants.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I don't want to go over the subject,
Yeah,
but
okay, cool.
yeah.
So anyway, so there's the world of the alpha male winner, and there's a world of the beta male loser. And caring about a woman falls into the category of the beta male loser, right? So the alpha male winner is going to walk up to girls and say, hey guys, how's it going? Who lies more, women or men? And you're like this and you're like that, and start telling jokes and seduce them or whatever, have a great time. The beta male loser is, oh, I made you some flowers. You know, here's a bunch of flowers that I bought for you. Or would you like a back rub? Let me give you a back rub, while she's crying about the alpha male who isn't responding to her messages and stuff like that.
This is also the friend zoned.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
But if he's already friend zoned, he's friend zoned. He's not. We are talking about the case when the woman is attracted to him and there is something.
No. Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is that men associate being a nice person with that. That's the point I'm making.
Okay.
So in his head, for instance, you said that you started to trust me once we spoke about your eating disorder.
Yeah.
Cool.
But not just this. It was the fact that you care, you were understanding, and you didn't judge me. Not just because they talked.
Cool. But the point I'm making is all of that stuff there, you being open and me being open with you, and like actually getting to know you as a person and not judging you, not accepting you. Men who are watching this video, men who are part of this scene, feel like that stuff there is the route to being labeled as a loser in your head. That's not what builds attraction. you don't build attraction by doing that. You don't have a woman want you by doing that. So the kind of advice I saw when I was coming up would say things like, when a woman starts to talk about her problems, change the topic of conversation onto something more fun.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Well,
So when she tries to open up to change the subject?
like when she starts to moan about her problems, yeah. Never let a woman moan about her problems. Now, here's the thing, right? I'm going to be honest with you. To be honest with you, if you as a man are with a woman who is talking about her problems constantly, and you have that is your interaction with her, and you are just the person that she complains to about her problems, you are going to end up in that friend zone. You are. There is truth to that. But, oh, look at what's going on there.
There is something that existed already. You were not friend zoned. I wanted you. I was attracted to you.
The point I am making to you is you're saying there's something that existed there already, right?
Yeah, I mean, we were together. I was attracted to you.
Great. But what I am just speaking for the men who are watching.
Yeah, but since we were together and I was attracted to you and being open to you about my problems, the way that you reacted was the best. I wouldn't friend zone you with this because the attraction exists already. Makes sense.
Okay, but I am speaking. Okay. The purpose of this is for men who are watching, who are going to be speaking to new women.
Exactly. That's a difference.
But it still fundamentally is kind of the same. So, for instance, when me and you were communicating before we met, we had those conversations on
WhatsApp.
Yeah, WhatsApp, where we were talking about things and talking about life.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really remember what we said specifically, but in those conversations, I would have gotten to know you and you would have gotten to know me.
Yeah.
I am certain those conversations played into where you felt comfortable meeting me.
Yeah.
Things like that. Now, what I'm saying is that many men in this scene are so hurt by being known as the loser or being known as the nerdy geek or whatever, that they will never do anything that would let a woman in because they associate all of that with weakness.
Okay.
But then at the same time, they want a connection. They want a connection, but if they do anything like that, then they're weak. But they want a connection. Essentially, I'm speaking about building comfort. So how do you actually build comfort? It just means to get to know the person. So you can tell her about you, what you're passionate about, what you love doing, what you've overcame. That's really good. Like if, for instance, we're just speaking about her eating disorder, but if you had a previous eating disorder of your own, or you were overweight or a drug addict or something, and you spoke to the woman about that.
Can I say something about that? I think that, yeah, it's good men to open up and talk about themselves as well and not be scared. So I completely agree with this.
But?
Yeah. No, there's no but. I completely agree with this.
Okay, cool. It really sounded like those are but.
No.
But yeah, so essentially open up to her, let her open up to you. Building comfort can be as simple as showing a woman a picture of your niece. It can be as simple as that. As like, this is my niece, her name is Cara, she's 4 years old, and I buy her ice cream every Friday. You know, it can be as simple as that. It can be as simple.
By the way, I didn't know that. Is this why men send these photos?
Probably.
Okay, that's interesting.
If they're smart, yeah.
That's interesting.
If they're clever, that's, yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah.
That's very interesting, actually.
Yeah, or like, this is my dog, my puppy. You know, things that humanize you and show that you're a real person.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Well,